Hello, Capricorn. This is your forecast for August 2015. And we got a few things here on the table for you this month. And it's starting out with some shift. It could be a paradigm shift. It could be something in your life right now where you might feel a certain conclusion of a chapter that is closing up, as now something quite creative, I feel, is going to start bubbling up towards the surface, and this is really going to affect you, your consciousness of where you're going to be aiming and how you're going to start seeing things from a different perspective. It's like a new paradigm opening up. And so, every once in a while we will have those paradigm shifts. This, I feel, could be a month that will definitely trigger that for you. In this, I'm also feeling that there's some money matters that might have been worked at through that of July. And I feel that now at this time here in August, it looks like the light that you've been shedding upon this path now is coming to a closure, and you will know a little bit more directly where you're at and where you're heading with your personal finances. Now, there might be an unexpected twist and turn here. As far as communication goes, you might get some news or some insights, and I'm feeling, Capricorn, that this has something to do with or within your relationship. Something surprising, something unexpected coming from a partner, and I feel that the news should be good, even though unexpected, but which will actually set some dimension within your relationship. Should I say set it free or open it up? Whatever the deal is for you personally, because of course this is a general reading, and the news or insight can be vary and be a little different for each and every one of you. But at least it's really going to set the focus upon it, and I feel things can start accelerating from the insight that you might be getting. Now, for those of you who have your mother still around, there might also be something concerning her here in the area of home and family. There might be changes going on with your mother, and there might need to be a little bit more, should I say, support or interaction with her this month, as trying to get something to balance out. It might just be in a practical manner to help and support her. And for others, there might also be some news here as far as pregnancy goes. So you got a couple of things going on in the family circle. Now, you might come to take a quite spontaneous tour this month. It could be a short one. It could just be, out of town, perhaps a day trip, maybe a weekend trip here at Capricorn. But I see busyness. There's a lot of action within a very short amount of time. And I'm feeling somehow this connects to you emotionally too. So it's not just to go out of town to have like a vacation or a rest up or whatnot, but it looks like you're on a mission on this trip, as if something can become very conclusive from it. And so that is keeping your focus and your energy there on wanting to bring something to the surface that I feel that you've been longing for, all right? So as if there's been a long journey here and the path has been winding, but at this point, at least, there's two things coming from this that's going to be quite concrete, hands-on, and is going to allow you to take more steering, more direction in this manner as you come back from that trip. Now, there might also be, if we're looking at money, there might be money coming to you from a couple of sources this month. We did mention something here earlier as far as your own financial situation. Now I'm seeing there's from these two sources. That is your normal income that you can expect on a monthly term. But then there's this additional money in your hand that I see that can come. So, that's always a blessing, isn't it? I'm seeing for some of you, there might be some extra expenses this month as far as vehicle. If you have a vehicle, it might need a tune-up. I'm not seeing that necessarily is causing an arm or a leg. For others, it might be investing into a new vehicle or leasing a new vehicle. So you'll just have to see how that pans out there for you. Transportation, at least, that's how we can conclude that. Now, here, a female. She seems to be an air sign, so she could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, is showing up. And there's something about new chapters opening up within a relationship, but also home and real estate. So it might be a sister or it could be a coworker, but this woman I see, she's sharing with you some insights, perhaps with thoughts about wanting to move or purchase a new real estate. And I see her, she's quite excited here, sharing these thoughts here with you. Now, shared resources, Capricorn. This is somebody else, a partner or somebody you work with closely, one-on-one, or it could also be a banking institution, a financial institution. It can have to do with taxes or investments, whatever the deal is, or it could just be somebody wanting to offer you where there could be dividends made for you. This man seems to be a very creative soul, showing up here as a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So he's holding some ideas here, and I'm feeling it may also include travel. So if we include travel, it looks like this is plans he's worked on for a while. So if we include travel and then also funds like commissions or royalties, this might be an offer coming your way. And of course, it can't include or cover all of you Capricornians, but for some of you, you might have an offer to travel for work and make a little extra due to it, because it's not just travel for, like I said, pleasure or enjoyment, but there's mutual funds here, shared resources. So I'm feeling that could be quite exciting for you. Now, if we're looking to the area of out of country, long distance, far away places, this is showing up here as something quite dynamic, where your focus is going to be super sharp, Capricorn. As if I see you're putting all your passion into this. Now, there's new doors opening up. It's like you're completing a phase, wanting to get on with the next phase. There is joy, there's security. So for those of you having any long distance travel, either coming up for the month of August, but it could also just be plans being laid down here this month, and then the journey itself can come a little bit later. But it's really going to be engaging you, and I also feel how this could benefit you. Definitely new experiences to wrap yourself around. So that is really nice. As far as career, well, I see you looking into one or two new things here. And I'm feeling the one part of it, Capricorn, is actually quite concrete, as if you already know what that is. What's lacking still up to this point before August starts is the second half of it to make it whole. All right, so you might have a sense, you might have a feeling, but where is that green light? Where is that key that's going to turn the ignition on, right? So this is what you can expect, at least hearing something about this month. I see a female being very central in this, either to make it happen or news from a female due to these new things that are like lined up for you here on your new horizon. And it's really going to shunt you here, I feel, into the area of new social circles. Because why? Well, I see new beginnings. I see a big smile on your face. You really have this happy-go-lucky energy about you. And whatever's happening this month, it's really going to be exciting as I look into here September and even October, the oncoming months. The shift may be made now, and then everything can start playing out there next month. So we'll look at that when we get there for the September reading. So do subscribe so you get, the update on that. But back to the social circles, I'm seeing here not only new people coming in, which is very exciting, people, by the way, but you have like two new beginnings in this area. So I'm feeling that the people you connect with now, these new individuals, they themselves, not only are they very exciting and colorful type personalities, but from it I'm seeing there could be an offer coming. I see emotionally there's new beginnings. So new friends being woven in to your tapestry of life. And also I'm seeing there's a male close to you, whether this is your significant other or it could be a partner that you work with, coming into the picture here with very strong implications of working tightly together, where the relationship is very harmonious, not necessarily saying romantic. For some of you, it could be that too. But I'm seeing this person now as if he's kicking into gear with a vision that he's been holding for a long time. And maybe timing hasn't been right to get this up and out and going. But the shift is happening here now in August. And as we're moving into September, that's where the new news is going to come for the September reading and onwards. Maybe this all ties into that very beginning, the start of your reading, where I saw there was a paradigm shift and where you're concluding a certain cycle and now opening up for something that can be very creative for you. So I'm excited for you, Capricorn. I would suggest listen to your moon or rising sign too here in the tarot. Why? Because it'll give you even more insights to add to what we have already spoken about here now. And of course, do listen to your partner's reading just to see what's coming up for him or her this month. And because if this is your significant other, these changes are coming from, it will show up in his or her reading as well, if it isn't a partner that, you're working with. So anyway, this is what I have for you this month, Capricorn. As always, really, really nice to read for you. And I'm looking forward to next month. Bye now.